This is a digital synth from the 80s. It's the Casio CZ 5000. It hasn't got velocity, but it was one of the first digital synths I owned. It was around 85, 87, something like that. And this is how it sounds. I don't want to explain everything that goes on here. I just got it out of my basement. It was packed there for 20 years or so. I unpacked it and I just wanted to check how it sounds. Well, it's quite nice. So it's got this sort of Oberheim sound, but it's digital, and some string sounds, and typically this organ-like sounds, or some flutes, of course pitch and modulation, or bass sounds, some bell-like sounds. It reminds me a little bit to FM synthesis like the DX7, but this was a different thing. Sounds like this and sounds like this, voices. So you get loads of sounds in these banks here and the presets, and as you know, like the DX7, it was very hard to program this. I owned a program on the Atari ST 1040 to program this via MIDI. Of course it's MIDI capable, but programming it with this little buttons here was quite a hard job to do. At this point we should ask the question if it's sentimental to use something like these CZ 5000 or even analog systems in modern productions. So what I'm going to do now, I checked some sounds from the CZ, just recorded them into Cubase. And in Cubase it sounds like this. I just played it in not via MIDI, just audio. Because of that I did a few slices here and tried to quantize it as possible in audio in Cubase. So first, voice like this. This is the original sound from the CZ. Then I added this bass sound, this clicking sound, typical for CZ. Here comes the strings or the synth pads. Adding So at this point you might even hear that it makes sense to stack the different sounds in a modern DAW, playing in with the synth from the 80s. In the end some solo here. So that's how it sounds when you're stacking the different sounds of the CZ to a virtual multi-mode. But this is not the end. In the next step I added a few inserts here and made a little mix. Like compressor, this Cubase compressor, transient designer to give a little punch to the clicking sounds or the bass drum sound. Some choruses, some frequency manipulations. In some places it's not a hard job, just to do some fine tuning on it, and in the end everything goes through Isotope or Zone 7, and then you get a result that's quite a little bit different from the original sounds. You still have the charm of the original sounds, but it's just more sounding like a contemporary production, and that's what I wanted to show you. Take your old synths, plug them in, play them directly into your DAW, and in the end add a few effects where you might think it doesn't take the original charm of the sound, but you get a contemporary, very nice production by that, and it makes sense to have and keep this old synth from the 80s and 70s.